do you want me to give you a background of what I did, like my educational background and what did I do after that, or how is it? Like, or do you want to talk about the CAT examination per se?
Yeah, you can a little bit.
So I did my engineering from VIT Vellore. I'm a mechanical engineer. After that, I got placed in Tata Technologies, and I have been working there for a year. I recently quit my job in July.
Okay.
So like I am at home since August, and I have been preparing for CAT. I gave CAT thrice. I gave CAT twice, and this is going to be my third attempt. So the first attempt was when I was in the last year of graduation. I got 97 percentile. After that, I still did not want to join a college because I was hoping I could cross the 99 percentile mark, and at the same time, I would get a year of job experience in Tata Technologies. So I did try that, but I couldn't manage working and studying together. Like I got a bit distracted, and I could only score 95 percentile the second time, which is like 2 percentage points less than the first one. So this is like my third and the final attempt. Huh?
This was in 2019 that you scored 95.
Yeah, that was my second attempt. Before that, I scored 97. So, like, what I am thinking is if I, like, quit my job and there are no distractions, I know I will be able to do it. And if I'm not able to, like, I also have a backup job right now. Like, so I can do that if CAT doesn't work out. And yeah, that is pretty much the whole thing.
Okay, so like, how did you do in this test, mock test?
So technically, I think what happened is DILR was pretty average for me. Fonts was also like because I have finished the portion, it was fine with me. I could score 45 easily because I was done with the portion. The best factor in my score was the VARC thing. Like I have a hard time with VARC, but since the questions in the mock test were easy, I scored, I think 79 in VRC, which was like a dream to me. So I think it was because of VRC that I'm in that score section.
Okay, what's the overall score?
Sorry?
Overall score.
I think it was 142 or 143. And I scored 79 in that, 45 in maths, and the rest is DILR.
So how much is that? Around 30 something?
31 or something like that. Yeah.
But then you're saying that VARC is actually not strong. Like
It is not strong, but the paper, I found the mock test VRC section very easy. I mean, it is not that, even when I gave CAT twice, it was not this easy when I gave the CAT exam. So I found this VRC section super easy. Like, it was just like drifting through it.
so maybe it was you did it because you were in practice.
Yeah, so like for VRC, what I do is I have been solving passages from a Telegram group. Like what that person does is he posts 2 or 3 RCs every day, and I just solve them. And those RCs are super tough. So maybe that played a role in improving my score.
Yeah. So then, if you were getting stuck at 195 or 97 percentile earlier, then what was your like score, total score? Do you remember?
I have it on my drive. If you want, I can share it with you. Like better if you see it for yourself. And so I'll show you the 2000. I'm sharing my screen if that's fine. Most disabled participant screen sharing. I think you have to enable it or something.
Try now.
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah. So this is my 2018 attempt.
63 scaled score. So otherwise also your VARC is fine.
No, this is again like I think luck was on my side in 2018 attempt. If I'll show you the 2019 score, I don't think you'll think the same. If you're done with this, I can show you the 2019 report card. This is where my percentile was 83 percentile, and that dragged my score down.
But in 2019, quant was actually tough, and you have done well there.
Yeah.
Okay. So means your VARC entirely depends on luck. Like it can either go very high or then otherwise.
Yeah, like the problem is at the end, everything comes down to the last option, and I have been watching Unacademy videos on how to do the elimination thing, but I mean, there are some times when I strongly feel about that this answer is the right one, and it doesn't turn out to be that way. And there are times when I'm still like I still have uncertainty, but what I mark is still correct.
Okay, so how are we going to work on this? Like your DILR section.
So the problem with DILR section is I have been giving IMS mocks this year. Before this, it was time mocks for 2 years. So what I found is IMS mocks have DILR and quants comparatively easier than time. So I have been scoring okayish, but what I feel is like I don't feel like I have enough time. I'm not fast enough. Like without the pressure thing, like without the time pressure or the this thing, I'm able to solve at least 5 sets or 6 sets in each of them, like IMS mocks. But during the time, I'm like, am I like I have a lot of uncertainty. Am I choosing the right set? Is like should I have not chosen this set? Should I have chosen another set?
How much time do you take per set?
Um, so like in every mock, I feel like there are 2 sets which can be easily done. So I think maybe half an hour or 25 minutes for those 2 sets, like making sure that they're correct and such. After that, maybe I try to do 2 more sets, but I never end up doing them during the exam. Like even during the mocks, I try to do it, but I'm not able to do it. And then I realize after the mock that I shouldn't have selected this set. I should have selected the other set. And it's not like I'm not reading it completely or something. Even after reading the set, I think my decision is like, at that point of time, it goes wrong.
So like, do you go through like see all the 8 sets or like you like stop it?
So for the first 5 to 10 minutes are just for set scanning, like which sets should I choose? And the easy ones is almost done in like 7 to 10 minutes, and same for the other one. So that is why I said 25 minutes to 30 minutes, including set selection. So yeah.
So maybe this method is not working out. See, you're wasting like 5 to 10 minutes that you're investing to figure out which set you should do.
Yeah.
What I feel is it's not possible to like look at the sets and figure out. The paper nowadays is very deceptive. Like the set can look one thing and the other thing.
Yeah.
So that thing, what the strategy that you're using, no, it's not. It does not work out for me because I think that I would be wasting my 5 to 10 minutes. Because it's not possible for me to look at the set and figure out कि ये मैं कर पाऊंगी नहीं कर पाऊंगी. It's difficult for me to say. So I don't go by this strategy. Rather, what I do is I use a similar method, but not exactly wasting my 5 to 10 minutes. So what I do is, suppose I'm going in an order. So first set I see it's from DI. Like LR, out of LR and DI, LR is my more comfortable zone. So what I do is, suppose first set is DI, I'll skip it. Okay, I'll just go in order. So second set, third set, suppose third set I see, okay, this is a puzzle set, so I should do it. So like that, I like use this approach. So maybe you can try changing the approach and see how it goes. Sometimes it's about the strategy also, no? Because you're saying कि वही paper आप जब बाद में देखते हो without the time pressure, you're able to solve 5 to 6 sets. It means that you know how to solve, but you're just not picking the right thing there. So like in one set, even suppose I get stuck, suppose I have picked the wrong set, after 2, 3, 4, 5 or 7 minutes, I'll realize no that I have picked the wrong set. So it's very important that you learn to let go at that time. कि अच्छा ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि अरे 5 मिनट waste हो गए, so now I should finish. Like even if it take 20 more minutes, I should finish this. No, that's not a wise decision. 5 minutes waste हुए ना, उसको 25 मिनट waste क्यों बना रहे हो? So you have to stop there and change the set. Maybe the other set that you pick, you will be able to solve it in 12 minutes. So ये समझ लो कि instead of 12 you have taken 17 there. So that is how you can.
I agree with that, but like what happens with me exactly is like, chalo, let's say I have solved 3 sets and now I'm moving on to my 4th set. But there are, let's say I have thought ki the 4th set that I'll be solving will be from these 2 sets. Okay. So what happens is I start solving the first set. I realize that this is difficult and then I move on to the next set sometimes. And then I'm halfway into that set and I realize this is also a difficult set, which, like, so I don't know what to do about that. And like I also have my mock scores. Would you like to take a look at them, like with the percentile and marks? Just is it possible?
Yeah.
So what I'm realizing is my target, like whatever I have targeted, like after a certain marks, like 6 or 7 marks, my rank and percentile have been going down instead of going up. That is, I think it is because more number of people have started taking mocks. That's why maybe.
No, okay. Let's leave the percentile part and talk about the score. But the scores are also going down, no?
Like not in quants. Like you can clearly see that in quants the score is increasing.
Yeah, yeah.
In DILR, I can't say the same. Like the first, I think the maximum is 48, 57, and the minimum is 15. So this was a bad mock completely. So I can just shrug this off. But here you can see that 40, 30, 20, 15, it increased again. But still, like I'm afraid of.
It's around 30.
Yeah, like average is around 30. And in VARC, you can see it's completely unpredictable. Like it's 59, it's 28, it's 45, it's 61, 35, 21. So I think this is the section which can make or break kind of a thing.
So like, can you like tell me ki why you have got 21 here? Like, what was the difference between the 2 days when you have got a higher score or a lower score in VARs?
It could also be the state of mind. Maybe that could be a thing, like maybe because whatever when I'm in that focus zone, I can extract more from the passage compared to when I'm not in the zone. Like I'm just like, yeah, I'm reading and I'm finding the answers. Maybe that could be a thing. I don't know the reason behind this.
So then I think you should write mock more seriously, because
No, I write every mock seriously, but my thing is that I don't know if I'm able to, like, the state of mind is correct or not. Like a lot of things could be happening and like your mind could be somewhere else. I try to
that
focus on the
cannot
mock.
happen. No, that cannot happen in the exam.
Yes, I know.
That thing you'll have to work on.
Yes.
And do you like practice RCs on daily basis?
Almost daily could be the right term. Like I don't practice them every day, but let's say at least alternate days I make sure that I solve. And so one of the sources is the Telegram group that I'm on because it's a great source for free content. And the second is IMS 100, that it's a book I have for reading comprehensions. So yeah, those are the only 2 sources I have right now. And I think that is enough if I just solve them.
So, matlab, technique and everything is fine, you think? Or in technique, there is one that you just skim through the passage and then try to find the answer. Another is that you were saying that you concentrate and then read it and then get the answers.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost the same in like whenever I get a good score or a bad score, it's just that I don't know like what is happening, what is going wrong, why is it happening. I'm saying that could be one of the reasons that I'm not paying as much attention and my mind is elsewhere. That could be one of the reasons, but I'm not sure if that is the reason. It's a very ambiguous way of saying, yeah, but I don't know what my score is. Why is it happening
But
like
we'll
this?
have to like make it stagnant. No, like we cannot go to the exam on the basis of luck. कि हाँ आज दिन ठीक रहा तो अच्छा हो जाए.
Yes, yes, that's true. Also, I think it could also be a reflection of hard passages versus easy passages. Like maybe the passages were hard in those mocks and I did not do well.
Now see again that again like it's like not all the passages can be hard, right? So
Yeah, that is true again.
maybe
Yeah.
again it comes down to picking up the passages. Maybe you can first pick the passages which you feel related to, like if it is something from your field, something related to engineering or something like that. And
Like
rather
my,
than commerce based passages hote hain. So you
uh,
can like avoid them in your first round of attempt. You can try this. No strategy, maybe I think you need to work on your strategy. Baki sab it's sounding fine to me.
okay.
I think like there is not one fixed strategy that works for all.
Hmm.
We need to devise our own. We need to learn how to improvise. कि कैसा भी पेपर आ सकता है, whether the paper is easy, tough, moderate, that we only get to know after we leave the exam hall. While we are
Okay.
sitting there, we don't know ना कि क्या है,
Hmm.
इसके लिए tough है कि नहीं, or just I am finding it tough. How will I know? I'll only
Hmm.
get to know if it was tough for everybody when I leave the exam hall.
Hmm.
So while I'm there, I should know how to improvise, how to like have a strategy of my own, and then still how to make some changes in it according to the paper that's in front of me.
Hmm.
So maybe it's time ki like you can take a period of maybe 20-30 days एक time लो है ना, and write more number of mocks. You can take sectionals and first work on your section wise things कि section wise क्या करना है, कौन सा section, like how I call it जैसे तीन we can divide it into three categories. One is like okay जिसमें like one is like our worst section, but still in that you have to try and get at least 40. Okay. One is like a moderate section, you have to try and get 50 plus, and one is like the best section, you can try and get 60 plus. So that comes up to a overall 150 plus. जो आपका target है 99 plus, you can
Yes.
get from there 150 plus.
Yeah.
So you need to know which sections you're going to put in this 40 plus, 50 plus, 60 plus category.
Hmm.
ये आपको पहले पता करना है खुद के लिए. So you can take a like 10 days, एक हफ्ते 10 दिन का time लो and write as many mocks as possible. You can maybe in 10 days you can write 2 full length and 2 sectionals. Every day you can write one sectional रोज लिख के. You can try these things. So once you like figure out ये चीजें आपको पता लग जाती है, and then you can work on कि 40 marks लाने के लिए क्या करना है, like how can you more improve it from there.
Hmm.
And then you have to try and make it stagnant कि उतना 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 ही आ रहा हो. So like my plan is कि जब आप if you take 1 month time and write as many sectional and full length as you can. So there are 3 ways of doing it. Number 1, you can write one sectional alternate days को 3 दिन, Monday, Wednesday, Friday you can fix for that, and Sunday को full length.
Okay.
And you'll also get time to analyze in between. This
Yeah.
is what you can do. Or if you have more time, you can write 2 sectionals. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, one sectional, एक section का, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, another one sectional, and Sunday full length. This is the second plan. Or the third one is you can write 2 full length, Wednesday and Sunday, and beach में you can take up 1 hour per sectional on any of the 3 days.
Okay.
Okay, so do this, right? Like increase the number of mocks. Why we should do it? Score to hai, score is our ultimate motive, ultimate goal. But there are so many other things we have to work on. कुछ छोटी छोटी चीजें है ना, like the plan, the strategy I told you. So you need to figure out your strategy. कि आज वाले mock में चलो ये करके देखते हैं कि 10 minutes शुरू में analyze किया, figured out which questions I'm going to attend, and then वैसे proceed किया and saw कि अच्छा ये result आया. In the next mock that I take, what I do is I use a different approach. What can be the different approach? Like you can go in round attempts. First round you can fix like 30 minutes का एक round रखूँगा, या फिर 20 minutes में you can divide the rounds. 3 rounds you can keep, 60 minutes का एक section, है ना? And then first round में I have to try and finish off these many questions. Second round I'll target दूसरे मतलब जो मेरा comfortable zone है, like LR is my comfortable zone. So for LRDI I divide it into 2 rounds only. 2 rounds रखती हूँ मैं. So first half an hour what I try to do is try and finish off 3 sets. I keep a target of 3 sets कि मैं 3 set LR के उठा के वो complete करके रखूँ ताकि at least मेरा वो minimum score मेरे पास हो. And in the next half an hour I can even if I work on 2 difficult sets 15 minutes I can divide in them. है ना, नहीं तो फिर क्योंकि first half is also very important in that sense कि first half में suppose I get stuck in a question and I take 20-25 minutes in that question itself. तो मेरा तो टेंशन के मारे आधा हाफ खराब, नेक्स्ट हाफ खराब हो जाएगा ना कि अब क्या करूं, like and that will again affect the section that is coming ahead of us. Font last में होता है, तो वो चीजें नहीं करनी है. So you have to work on these things. You have to figure out कि which plan works the best for you. तो एक्सपेरिमेंट करो, है ना, टेक सम टाइम, एक्सपेरिमेंट, अलग अलग चीजें, ये करके देखता हूँ, ये करके देखता हूँ, अलग अलग चीजें कर करके देखो कि VARC में, फॉन्ट में, LRDI में क्या वर्क.
I wanted to ask you, like, for the sectional test that you mentioned, like, I don't know many sources for those, like sectional test के लिए. So, could you recommend me something or?
आपका प्लान जो लिया हुआ है उसमें नहीं है?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
आपने जो ले रखा है मॉक, you don't have in that?
I don't have sectional tests. I have full length tests, and like for English, I can do the sectional test, but for the other two, I think for LRDI, I'm following a YouTube page, Ellipse Grid. So they do post sums and stuff. So I make sure that I solve 3 to 4 every day. So that's like my set, like, but it's still not a sectional test completely. So yeah.
So maybe you can use some old mocks, no, as full length mock you can write it as sectional, no, just attempt VRC one day and LRDI other day and font other day. You can do that.
Yeah, but like what I'm asking is like sources for such sectional tests, like.
So Unacademy Plus page there, but free
Okay.
one, it's just full length mock that we are offering.
There are no sectional tests.
No, not for free sectional tests.
Okay.
Unacademy Plus it's there, and then you can use na वैसे ही मतलब full length mock only you can treat as a sectional and write it. That is one option you have.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And for quants, like since I've finished the portion, what should be my approach? Like, how should I revise it? Like, do you have any plan for such?
So for quant, like you can try different kind of questions, miscellaneously solve a few questions every day.
Okay.
In 20-30 questions, or again sectional जैसा ही हो गया for quant also you can write sectionals, that will be the best. बाकी तो that is there है ना. एक मेरा लिंक है bit.ly एक बार लिख लो आप bit.ly/totalcat.
Just one second. PIT dot?
bit.ly.
PDIT.
bit.
Okay, PIT.ly
/totalcat. totalcat का T and cat का CAT capital होगा.
PIT.ly dash. Dash, okay.
Totalcat.
Cat is capital, right?
Total ka T is also capital.
Okay. This site cannot be reached. Can you just like, okay, there's no chat section here. There is, right?
Wait, I'll write.
Can you just, what is that for? Like the thing that you're mentioning?
So I've just compiled some things there. Like you will get quant, VARC and DILR questions. And like I only take DILR on Unacademy, so all the videos and everything is compiled. You can find the past year questions.
Okay, okay.
It's just a help kind of drive that I've created.
I think that would be a great help. Yeah.
So you can use that. Also, you can find some quant questions also I've added. So
Okay.
miscellaneously you can practice, है ना, जैसे अभी क्योंकि अभी topic wise I think हो गया अब, है ना, like basic पे work करने का time is gone now. We have to just think about how can we maximize the score. So
Yeah.
if we see the last 3 years analysis also, there are 12, 13 questions from arithmetic, 12, 13 questions from algebra. So these two only makes up the major portion, and then geometry have 5, 6. PNC say there are 3, 4 like that. You know, so you can figure out कि कौन सा आपका strong area है, and then work more on that. So जो
So
अच्छा है उस पे भी work करना है, so that that can help us boost the score. And जो खराब है उस पे तो करना ही है, so that it can like get better.
I do have a approach for quants, and I think it works. So what I do is, but then in that I could miss some of the easy questions as well. Like, I mean, if you could help me with that strategy. So what I do is, because arithmetic is very unpredictable for me. As in, it sounds easy. Like when you look at the sum, it sounds easy. But when you're reading the question, let's say it's speed, time, distance, or more, or something else, then you're reading it, you feel like it's an easy question. Then you have to formulate the equations and then solve it.
So are
So
you following someone on Unacademy for quant?
no, but I do follow a few, like if there are miscellaneous sums videos, like I don't remember the name, but I have been watching a few videos, like they solve a couple of questions.
You can
And
this class. You can look for Bharat sir, Bharat Gupta.
okay,
He takes classes every day, like free classes.
okay,
I think it's from 6:15 onwards. So the
okay.
title of his class is 250 important questions.
Yes, yes.
So I think that he will be like the best help you can get for quants.
Okay. I think that would be great as well. Yeah.
You can also use, like, you can view his profile. There are like 1,000 plus free videos as well on the
Okay.
profile. You'll find it under free courses.
Yeah.
Similarly, for DILR, you can find under my profile, or it's there in this link also.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Use those points.
Yeah, so the approach I take for quants is I start doing the geometry and the algebra section first, because looking at them you are able to guess if you would be able to do it or not. Like the approach comes into your mind. Okay, if I do this, okay, it will be solved. So I try doing those questions first, and then I move on to algebra, because they are like very theoretical to read and everything. So in the first round, I usually ignore algebra until and unless I see it's a very short question and an easy one. So I think that has been working for me okay, and I don't know how to just increase my speed right now. It's just practice, right?
Practice with the timer. Like, even when you're not writing mock, I think it's better to use the timer so that you get comfortable with the
Pressure.
pressure.
That
You have given
affects me a
mock,
lot.
like you have given CAT earlier, so you know like how the timer is. It just runs. It's like the shortest 3 hours of life.
Yeah, you don't realize the 3 hours are over.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
better to practice with the timer. Like, get comfortable with that pressure. Pressure maybe kaise we have to remain calm and focused.
Yeah. So like what I think is Unacademy is doing a really great thing with the free videos and everything. So I mean it kind of motivates like watching those videos, and it is fun like to watch those videos. Yeah.
Okay. Any other queries you have?
No, so like if I would summarize it for you, like what you suggested is I should take sectional mocks with time limit to get used to the pressure, and try new strategies to like see which strategy suits me the best.
Like, this is the
So
time, you can experiment a little. Abhi bhi time hai. Like, but after this month, at least by this month end, when you write a mock, I think you should have that score जो आपको चाहिए, जो आप expect कर रहे हो, like a good
yeah,
160, 170 plus. You should start getting that, so that
yeah,
like if by this month end you have that, you will still have like 1.5 months time to like to see कि मैं उसको stable रख पा रहा हूँ.
yes. So my aim right now is verbal में 40 plus should be stagnant, DILR should be 45 plus and cons should be 50 plus. This is my aim. If I do this, I think 45 plus 40 plus 50 will be
145.
135 or 140.
No, but I think you're capable of more. है ना? See, the truth is, if you're from an engineering background, it's better to keep 10-20 score extra at hand.
Okay.
क्योंकि ऐसा होता है like percentile पे कोई effect नहीं आएगा. Percentile is not on the basis of engineering or commerce, but then when you are trying to get the admission,
University.
what happens is maybe one college that a commerce or non-engineering background student is getting at a 150, you might get it at 170.
I have faced that, yes.
That is the truth. So it's better to keep 10-20 marks like extra at hand. So I think you're capable of more, and I think you should increase your target by at least five more.
So 50-50-50 in all the three, or in cons I'll do 60 in
or otherwise, yeah, you can figure out this 3 sections I told you to figure out कि कौन सा है जिसमें मैं एकदम खराब हूँ और मैं बस 40 plus ही ला पाऊंगा, or 50 plus, or one that I can aim
60
for
plus, yeah.
You have to figure that out. वो 3 sections पहले figure out करो, and then see how, where, कहाँ छोटे-छोटे एक question से आप इस score को increase कर सकते.
I'm really excited for CAT now. Like, I mean, I'm done with the portion, so I want it to be done with early. And yeah, apart from that, like, I mean, do you mind if I ask you about other exams, or?
I don't have much knowledge, but you can ask whatever I know. I'll tell you.
So SAT is on 3rd Jan, and NMAT registrations start today. So what I was thinking is if I should take NMAT before CAT or after CAT, like.
See, so you are saying you're so excited and you're ready, so
yeah.
You can give it, no? And we have
because I think if I get a good score in NMAT, like I have not given NMAT before, but I did try a mock and I scored well, like last year. So I'm like,
but then it's quite easy, but then the cutoff is also very high. Out of 300.
So the cutoff was, I think, 207 or 208, and in that mock I scored 241.
Oh, great.
So I think if I get a good score in NMAT, maybe I'll have, like, the biggest challenge for me in CAT is the pressure, because I cannot handle that pressure. I have seen, like, I'm able to solve all the questions when you take out the time frame and the mental pressure of scoring well. So I think if I give NMAT before that and I get a good score in NMAT, then it could work in my favor. But if I don't get a good score, then I mean, like,
I think you can write it.
Yeah, I just want your opinion on it.
And it will be more motivated, no? कि अब तो CAT करना ही है, backup भी नहीं बचा.
That does make sense. I think I'll take a slot in the early November, like 5th to 10th के बीच में. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Is there anything else you would like to add, like, for my preparations?
No, I think you're capable, like, get a good college.
I'm hoping.
ज़्यादा capable मुझे लग रहे हो, don't underestimate yourself, and just
it's difficult not doing that, but yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, just don't let the pressure spoil the thing.
Yeah.
क्या है, like, pressure, क्या चीज का pressure है? Pressure के बिना अगर मुझे पता है कि better हो पाएगा, so I should just eliminate that.
Yeah. So, like, I have all the things planned after CAT as well. Like, I'll start writing on Quora, how to crack CAT exams. So I'll make sure to thank you as well in that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool then. Yeah, I'll make sure I don't give in to the anxiety and the pressure.